man, Anthony Davis. One of the most unique talents in the NBA. I see a lot of myself in him. I can't wait to face him and see if I can get the upper hand. I know I'm still a rookie, but it's the ultimate test to see where my game is at right now. And I live for these moments. So bring it on, Brown.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. And the Grizzlies on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And I think for Memphis, they've gotten off to the kind of start teams just dread. They've already dug a nice hole for themselves.
Well, they've assured that it'll be an uphill climb the rest of the way if they want to get into the playoffs.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Gasol and at the 5 down low. Now here is Davis. And Gasol sends it back. Holiday against Conley. Green kicks to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. Conley with the screen on Davis. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. The feed to Green. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Back to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen. That's short off the rim.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here is Holiday. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Green, the pass to Conley. And Gasol now top of the key. Conley into the lane. Evans with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good
freebie.
Conley with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Utah.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And for the Pelicans last year, they were at their best when they had great ball movement. Very tough to guard their team when the offense was so active.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Holiday with it. Conley picks him up. Anderson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Allen. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Randolph penetrating, and that one's good. Well, on the Pelicans, guys, they were 25-4. This is a good point, Greg, when they had 24 assists in games or more. League average on assists last year was 22 a game, Clark, so they were above that, and they played well when they were throwing it around.
Exactly, and they were right around the league average on the year. That record of 25-4 shows you just how dominant they could be when they were moving the ball and finding teammates.
Now, here's Gasol, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Randolph goes in. Asik comes up with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Holiday with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Evans against Conley. Evans kicks to Holiday. No luck. Excellent D there from Allen. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Evans. Following the basket by Marc Gasol. That's good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
From deep, Green. And again, it's Memphis with the three. Here's Holiday. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. .36 seconds left in the first quarter. From about 16, Randolph grabs the board.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Conley into the lane. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Outside Holiday. Screen by Asik. Here's Evans. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon and Pondexter are the wingmen. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Cunningham. And it's Douglas in at the point guard.
And guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Now, here's Green. 4 on the clock. No good from Lee. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The shot's good from Douglas. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Freak. Here's Wright. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Wright sets a screen. High post try. The offensive rebound. And Green gets it to go. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, in points and minutes played for him with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play this second half?
So, you know, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Green. 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Freak.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5, so on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Freak, and it's Green in at small forward. Here's Davis, and again, no good by New Orleans.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Conley gets the bucket.
And one thing I love about the Grizzlies, they know what they are all about. I mean, they prefer to get looks in close, not to attack over the top. They were at the top last year in terms of field goal percentage with 2-point shots. That's definitely their staple.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ryan Anderson. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Conley kicks to Randolph.
Sticking too much.
Outside, Green, but 3. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound. Plays in their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
You know, I'm not sure if they were taking them lightly. I think they just didn't play well. I mean, that happens sometimes. You got to give the other team credit, too.
Conley kicks to Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, the Grizzlies had a good shot at winning their division last year. Ended up only 1 game behind the Rockets at the end of the season. Tough pill to swallow for them.
And for the Grizzlies, it would have been their first Southwest Division title ever last year. They remain the only team in the division to not win it yet. Houston won it last season.
Yeah, and they only went 9-7 last season within the division. That was still the best in-division record in the Southwest. Every other team went 8-8 or 7-9.
Lee with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Chalmers against Evans. The dish to Freak. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Evans up top. Defended by Chalmers. Fast break Memphis. Chalmers running, and he gets it to go. Chalmers has got 5 now.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Davis sets a screen. The drive by Gordon. Takes it from 10. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Chalmers dishes to Freak. Back to Chalmers. Passes it to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Ajinça. Pelicans trail by 14. Gordon kicks to Evans. Davis with a screen on Chalmers. Davis the pass to Ajinça. No good. Some solid defense from Randolph. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lee kicks to Randolph. And 1:01 left in the third. Evans with some nice D.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
He dishes it to Davis. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Davis has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lee outside. And there's the 3-second violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Cunningham, he's checked in. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the Grizzlies with possession. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Asik inside. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Allen. Pulls from the top of the key. And that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The first one falls. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And so it's Memphis with it. Allen outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good.
Hey.
Well, Mark, it certainly seemed like you guys came out early on with a mindset to seize control of this game.